So after walking for about 3 miles from central Belgrade, we're starting to enter the neighbourhood, the district of Zemun. And from the blocky, concrete, tall residential towers that were on my left, and the cafes and restaurants and riverboats on my right, suddenly things are starting to look quite a bit different. Isn't that right, my old friend?
That's right! Don't forget to subscribe to Good Ratings Europe as well!
Too kind. Too kind. Seriously though, it's like a whole different city, which is actually not too far from the truth. Between 1739 and 1918, on the other side of the Danube was Belgrade, part of the Ottoman Empire and later the Kingdom of Serbia. On this side of the river was the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and both of those powerful empires protected their border really, really fiercely. With the building of New Belgrade, it connected the neighbourhood and district of Zemun to Belgrade itself, and in 1934 it was incorporated into the city proper. I've just stumbled upon this really interesting and fascinating square with some incredible architecture and memorials, and so I figured I would give you a little bit of history whilst I'm here. I'm standing on a white marble area, and it leads off to the monument to fallen fighters in the People's Revolution between 1941 and 1945. It was erected in 1954 and is a tribute to the partisans, the citizens of Zemun who fought back against fascism during the Second World War. Behind it is the Faculty of Agriculture, which is part of Belgrade University. You can see a mesh of building styles with Yugoslav-era concrete rising up above the smaller Austrian and Hungarian-styled two-storey houses. And if all that isn't enough, we also have the magnificent brutalist-styled Air Force Command Centre, formerly used by the Yugoslav Army. It has 5 floors and a 36-metre tall central tower. The facade is covered with stone slabs and then plaster on the upper floors. If you're wondering what happened to it, it was partially destroyed by a NATO airstrike during the Kosovo War in 1999. It still has the boxes for the watchmen that would have been used when the building was functioning, and above that is the motif of the Yugoslav Air Force. Hopefully at some point this incredible building will be restored, and maybe next time I visit we'll go inside and take a look. If you told me that I was in Vienna or in Budapest right now, I would totally believe it. These buildings look very familiar. The Balkans really seem to do their nightlife perfectly, although they have got the weather for it. It's nice warm evenings. It's nice to sit outside and eat and drink, especially when the weather's like this. Now this would be something to see. Unfortunately it's not open. Church is coming up next, so I'll show you there, but this is the main market. Look at all these stalls as far as the eye can see in that way. and as far as the eye can see in that way as well. It's a guy with a hose pipe cleaning it down there. So I'm going to head all the way through and see what this church looks like. This is actually the main square in the centre of Zemun, and there is an outdoor market adjoined to the undercover market that we saw a moment ago. I am next to the church now, so I think what we'll do is we'll step inside and see if we can film a little bit of it. Hat off. The church is a Catholic one. Oh, it looks a little bit closed to me. It's certainly very dark. Let's see if the door opens. Oh, it is locked. I'm afraid that that's all we're going to be able to see today. It is a Catholic church built in 1795. So how did I get all the way over to the Zemun district? Well, you can catch a local bus, but I would recommend taking a slow and leisurely stroll, as there's plenty to see along the way. I started at my hotel in the heart of Old Town Belgrade, just a few minutes walk from Republic Square. In case you're wondering, I stayed at the Villa Terezi, which was centrally located, had self-check-in options, came with a television, a desk, a single bed and a private washroom. All in all, the cost was £38 a night, which converts to €45, a bargain I would say. As for the journey to Zemun, I walked past some interesting monuments, crossed a bridge over the River Sava, and then strolled along a waterside pathway past a host of party boats through Friendship Park, where I saw the eternal flame. I continued on past the Palace of Serbia, the Hotel Yugoslavia, and then took a modest detour to pass the pinnacle of brutalist architecture, the unmistakable Western City Gate. The route is around 7 kilometres or just over 4 miles, and it takes about 90 minutes to walk it, although I would recommend leaving more time than that for the inevitable stops you're going to make along the way. If you're interested, I made a video of the walk which you can see by clicking the link on screen or in the description below. So I just walked up to what is listed on Google Maps as a panoramic viewpoint of Zemun, and I don't think it's quite ready yet. Walking up here, the pathway is currently being filled in and cemented. Looks like they're doing a good job, but it's not quite there yet. And the balcony area that you can see behind me there is currently just a load of building materials and a wire fence. So maybe in the future this place will be spectacular, but not quite yet. Thankfully, I have a backup, a plan B. There is a tower not too far away. Hopefully it's still open. The time is just gone 5 o'clock, so if it closes at 5, I'm in trouble. But fingers crossed, it will still be open and we'll be able to get to the top, and I'll be able to give you some phenomenal views of Zemun. 200 Serbian dinar to get in. For that you get a very thin steel staircase. That's about £1.50, €1.70. A bargain, I would say. Well, the lesson to be learned here is skip the free panoramic view and head up to the Zemun Tower, built in 1896, whilst this area was under the control of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and you get some of the most spectacular views I have seen in my time in Serbia. Thanks very much for watching the video. I will call it a day. I will be back to Serbia, I'm sure, and next time I am going to hire a car and head out into the mountains. But for now, enjoy the view of the Danube River, the magnificent Zemun neighbourhood and district, And Belgrade, what a place.